I think something that will forever be debated is bed sharing versus not bed sharing. And that's fine. I think every aspect of parenting and kids is always going to be debated. But there's one comment that I get all the time and I see on a lot of other people's pages that I want to talk about. And that is, even if there's only a 0.01% chance that your baby is going to unalive while bed sharing, why would you risk it? I would never risk it. You're a terrible person for being willing to put your child at that risk. And I think something that people forget is that every single thing you do with your child comes with a risk. Drowning is actually one of the leading causes of death in young children, yet people still give their kids baths, take them swimming, own pools, go on boats. Same with trampolines. Also cause a large number of injuries and death in children. People still jump on trampolines. Same goes for riding in cars or sending your kid to daycare or school. Every single decision you make as a parent is going to come with some level of risk. And what's important is that you as an individual and as a family weigh the risks and the benefits to every scenario and decide which is best for your family. For me, the risks of owning a pool outweigh the benefits, and so I personally will never own a pool or let my kids go swimming in a pool without me there until they fully know pool safety and I know that they are excellent swimmers. However, I know lots of people with kids my age that own a pool. And then when it comes to bed sharing, for me and my family, the benefits of bed sharing outweigh the risks. However, that might look differently for everybody. Ultimately, if you don't want to ever put your child at any amount of risk, no matter how small, don't have kids, because that is absolutely inevitable and you are always going to be putting your child at risk. And that goes for letting a child sleep alone in a crib. That does come with risks. I know two people personally that have lost their baby while doing the ABCs of sleep in a crib. And I'm not talking about the mom being overly tired and falling asleep at the wheel or while holding the baby. The first baby was laying on its back and it couldn't roll over yet and it spit up and ended up choking on its spit up and ended up unaliving. The other one had a seizure and at some point during the seizure, their heart stopped. They didn't find them until morning, which is far too late. If that baby had been sleeping right next to the mom in bed, they would have woken up and been able to roll the baby over if they were spitting up. That has happened to my kids a couple times. Or they could have been able to call 911 and perform CPR on the baby that had a seizure. Every single thing you do with your child is going to have a risk. And for you to say you're a terrible person for being willing to put your child at some risk, even if it's so small, is ridiculous, because that makes us all terrible parents, because every single day we are all putting our child at some sort of risk.